Twitch's art category overrun by explicit furry and anime content amid new rules. Twitch art streamers banned en masse as artistic nudity gets misunderstood. Well, ladies and gents, to say that Twitch created a slippery slope that has lost control would be a massive understatement. The grits hit the pan. Now, if you guys are out of the loop, if this right here is your first video tuning in and you don't know what is going on here, well, recently Twitch updated their sexual content policy, and we have the listings down below, because they responded very poorly, mind you, when they hosted what was called a topless meta on their site. Now, I don't think I need to explain what topless meta means. I mean, if you're not wearing a shirt, you're topless, so there you go. Twitch's new sexual content guidelines have ushered in a tsunami of explicit furry and anime art, leaving the community on edge. Amid the new topless Twitch meta, the Amazon-owned platform shocked the streaming world by unveiling a revamp to its community guidelines, allowing nudity for art purposes. Now, artistic nudity is allowed on the site as long as the streamer has the correct label for the content, and it didn't take long for creators to take advantage of the rule changes. And I've said this before, at this point, Twitch is full mask off. They aren't even bothering to deny it or hide it anymore when it comes to their bias and favoritism towards sexual content on the site, because they know that it makes them money. And I'm not saying it like it's a bad thing. I mean, yes, there is a rather huge market for sexual content, and me being a consenting adult male, I don't mind that content. Not at all. However, that right there is where we start to have a shift into why people have an issue with what is currently going on, and a lot of it revolves around time and place. More specifically, place. Now, to reiterate this, Twitch is 13 plus, meaning teens. OnlyFans, Pornhub, etc. are 18 plus, meaning adults. Do you guys understand where the issue starts to take shape here? In just hours, Twitch's art section was flooded with nude art, and it's absolutely wild to see while browsing the category. All across the art category, streamers began drawing anime and furry content using the new rules to create things that would have resulted in a ban under the old system. Countless topless anime characters and explicit anthropomorphic images can be seen just by browsing the category, making it difficult to find content that isn't for mature audiences. What's more, the content isn't remotely blurred, leaving nudity plain to see even when browsing the category. And this right here is an image to showcase an example of exactly that, and thankfully it is blurred because, well, I don't want this video to get taken down for sexual content violations. But you can see right here, ladies and gentlemen, where the slippery slope has completely lost Twitch control here. They created the slippery slope. They decided to double and triple down by going down this slippery slope, and, well, they have essentially lost control of the platform once again. Twitch be doing anything but making it a gaming platform, one user sarcastically remarked. This is what happens when you don't have a coherent set of principles guiding rule creation, and instead reactively changing the rules in response to singular cases/events to fit the desired outcome for that particular instance someone else criticized. XQC also took issue with the site's ongoing gambling ban while deciding to allow nude content on the platform. So to that last point right there, where XQC brought up gambling, I voiced my thoughts and concerns about gambling in a past video, if I recall correctly. But let me just say this. It's either all of it's okay or none of it's okay. You can't play favorites. You can't say that, oh, gambling is banned because it's bad for kids, but yet you allow for, well, I'm gonna just say it, you allow for porn to be on Twitch, despite it not being good for kids either. And also, both cases can be really addicting, whether you are addicted to gambling or addicted to porn. Either way, none of it is good overall. Now, while I agree with the gambling ban on Twitch, at the same time, I can also see what XQC is trying to make here for a point when it comes to pointing out yet another double standard. I also want to shout out this point as well, because honestly, it's really bloody accurate. Now, this right here is just one part of the video, ladies and gentlemen. The next part here, Honestly, you might want to prepare some Tylenol or ibuprofen ahead of time, because now we have ourselves this. Take a look. Twitch art streamers banned en masse as quote-unquote artistic nudity gets misunderstood. Art streamers on Twitch are getting banned en masse after the platform allowed artistic nudity in its guidelines, causing the site's art category to be overrun with explicit content. On December 13th, Twitch made big changes to its guidelines on nudity and sexual content, laying out several adjustments in a lengthy article. In the article, Twitch clarified that artistic depictions of nudity are now allowed, provided they have a sexual themes label. On top of that, Twitch also allowed fictionalized, drawn, animated, or sculpted, fully exposed, female-presenting breasts and or genitals or buttocks, regardless of gender, with a label. Yep, you read that right, ladies and gentlemen. That is the type of wording that they had actually used. And let me just say this. This is what happens when you put something out. You allow for interpretations to run completely wild. People will push this to the absolute limit. People will stress test this and take advantage of any types of flaws and nuances, all because of a lack of clarity when it comes to something as major as this. Good job on dropping the ball on that one, Twitch. A few of these streamers claimed that they were drawing a nude character on stream when they got banned, despite allegedly correctly labeling their stream with sexual themes. And we can see here embedded in this article is this tweet from Mix Shadow in response to Orobu saying, "I think most people are forgetting to do this, not sure in your case, but there is a content classification you have to tick, and the image showcases exactly that," to which Orobu actually responds by saying, "I did it, but also Twitch TOS says that you'll get a warning and not get penalized even if you don't change the CCL." Now, the reason I bring up that tweet is because this individual in question actually ended up receiving a ban from Twitch. So despite these individuals that are following these new changes in the terms of service and guidelines revolving around sexual content, they're still being hit with punishments. Smooth move, Twitch. Smooth move. Other artists who were banned claimed that their suspension is only for 3 days, and we have ourselves Momote highlighting here in this article, "I got suspended. It's just 3 days. It's fine, guys." Well, it's not exactly fine when you get punished for following along with the new rules. This latest ban wave has caused a fair amount of confusion among art streamers who feel the new guidelines are still lacking clarity on what can or cannot be shown on the platform. Here's also another example of a Twitch artist that ended up catching a stray ban. Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. And I think this Twitter user actually sums up my thoughts exactly. These targeted mass artist bans are out of control. Yes, I would say, once again, Twitch has definitely created a slippery slope that they have completely lost control in. Well, guys, another day, another video documenting the absolute lunacy that is Twitch. I really shouldn't be surprised when it comes to Twitch and what's been developing here, but my god, at the same time, they somehow managed to lower our expectations even more than what they already were. And they were already very low to begin with because of Twitch's double standards and, well, their history. And their history speaks for itself, man. It's absolutely ridiculous. So which is it, Twitch? Is artistic nudity allowed on Twitch, or is it not allowed on Twitch? Or is it only allowed if it turns a profit for you guys? I mean, I think that right there might be the answer here in this situation. I don't know if you care to admit to that as well, but go off, I guess. Now, I'm not defending the allowance of artistic nudity on Twitch, far from it, but what I am up in arms about would be the mass confusion here. You implement something, people follow along with it, and they somehow still get punished. But I guess that's what happens when Twitch can't stop with sniffing the panties and drinking used bathwaters from e-girls. I mean, it's affected their intelligence beyond repair. But anyways, I think that's enough Twitch for one day. What are your guys' thoughts and opinions about what we discussed here in today's video? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Either way, I'd always love to hear back from you guys because you guys are absolute legends. You guys are absolutely awesome. And thank you so very much for the support that you've shown on my content. It really truly means a lot, guys, and I don't ever want you guys to forget that. With that being said, that's it here for the video. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for your time as well in viewing this video. Have yourself a damn good one, you beautiful people. Be kind to yourself and to others, and I'll see you guys next time.